Nets control the tap. Jay Williams, kid from Jersey, rooted for the Nets growing up. And where do you live now? Brooklyn.
Of course, I'm following my favorite team, and these comments are probably going to sound biased because they are. But Brooklyn is a completely different place. Only 5 minutes outside Manhattan. It almost feels like a suburb of the city. And the fact that it's culturally relevant, it just feels like Brooklyn is the new place to be.
To Thompson. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
And that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Russell. To Allen Crabbe. Here comes the screen. Shot misses there by Crabbe. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Shakes free. And hits.
That shot was nice, but that pass, that was the real highlight. Good teams always find a way to get the best shot available.
Russell to Allen Crabbe. And count the basket. The possession lies with New York. To Fournier. Won't go. Russell with it up top. Down a point. He shoots. Oh, off the mark. To Fournier. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Russell into the front court. Down 3. To Allen Crabbe. Russell. And finishes strong.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
It down off the step back.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Russell with it up top. They're down 3. Yes, D'Angelo Russell. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Deep left corner. Thompson. With the interception, great defensive play. To Russell. Off the assist.
I see this happen all the time. It used to happen to me. Sometimes an easy offense allows more effort to translate to the defensive end.
To Thompson. To Cantor. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Shot clock violation. And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
D'Angelo Russell at the line for 2 shots. Shoots it at 75% for his career. Knocks down the first. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
Tie ball game so far. Neither one of these teams really able to pull ahead. Might be time to put the bench players in the game, and let's see who could differentiate themselves.
Yes, D'Angelo Russell. 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
When the ball is in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Russell into the front court. All tied up, 13 apiece. To Allen Crabbe. Russell against Klay Thompson. The Nets now with 4 to shoot. D'Angelo Russell, his first effort, off the mark. Fournier. Fires the 3. Well defended. Russell with it up top. Looking to make something happen. It goes down.
He's been doing this for years, the physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
It's Brooklyn's ball. Probing the defense. Yes, D'Angelo Russell looking good. 4 for 5.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
It's good. Count the basket and the foul.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball, but sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Enes Kanter at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. For his career, 77% at the line. Free throw's good to cement the 3-point play. The lead is back down to 1. Russell into the front court. He'll run the offense. Curling inside. A drive baseline, but the shot won't go.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
The assist from number 50, Klay Thompson.
Russell with it up top. Down by 1. Knocked loose. And a whistle.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
Looks like some substitutions are coming on in.
For New York, number 13, LaMarcus Aldridge. At number 55.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Free throw up and good. Gives him a 2-point lead. New York Knicks basketball.
Here we go. I got him.
Down low, Aldridge. Beyond the arc for 3. Tough shot. Well defended. Nothing going here on that drive. Rebound comes to Cantor. Deep right corner. Thompson. For three. Shot off the mark. Good defense. To Russell. Here comes the screen. Russell, defended by the former Longhorn Aldridge. Can't connect from inside. Thompson to bring it into the front court. They trail by 2. Can't go down. Smothering defense. Yes, D'Angelo Russell. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
Hey, look, pretty dudes can mix it up once in a while, too, I guess.
Thompson knocks it down from mid-range.
You know, Ed, people don't understand. Tough shots are practiced every single day. With all these different contraptions out there to contest your shot, guys shoot 500 made shots a day. This is the new norm.
And a whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
To Russell. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
To Aldridge. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
Brooklyn's got it. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Here comes the screen. Fires the 3.
That's his first personal foul.
And he connects on the first free throw. Second of 3 is good. Perfect from the line. Hits all 3 of them. Oh, a whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Can't connect on the first free throw. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second.
Let's go, fellas. It's go time.
Substitutions.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Oh, that's how it's done.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
A drive down the lane, but the shot won't go down. Lets it fly from long range. Great defense, forcing the miss.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Way to hit. Way to hit.
The assist from number 1.
Hey, double screen.
Here's a chance from long range, and the rebound taken by Jackson. Brooklyn with the basketball. Has a chance. And a putback slam.
If you know anything, it comes down to who wants it more. And right now, the offense is just hungry.
From long range. That's how you defend.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your pass.
Look out. Josh Jackson slams it down in the follow.
And Ed, now that I'm considered an old guy at 37, I can say this. Nice bounce, young fella.
Jay, youthful exuberance. Hold on to it for dear life. And his canter. 3 for 4. Good start.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Russell into the front court. Up 6. To Dinwiddie. Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket. From 18 feet at the buzzer. That'll do it for the first quarter with the Nets in front. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get
From the start, let's do it.
Substitutions.
Defense, let's go.
right down the lane, but the shot won't go.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Buries it on the catch and shoot.
I don't know how he saw his man out in the cut like that, but that was nice.
Hey, lock up.
To Allen Crabbe. Oh, mistake there as the pass stolen by the Knicks.
When it's a tight game, those missed opportunities on the road make it tough.
4-3. He was all over him.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Wide open. Too easy. You can't give him that look.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Nets have it. Probing the defense to Allen Crabbe. Scores from the post.
I don't know what the point of you having a scouting report is if you don't utilize it. You're allowing him to get to positions on the floor where you know he feels most comfortable. Make it a challenge for him by making him do something uncomfortable.
And count the basket inside.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Deep two there, won't go. That's toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Here comes the screen. Big finish at the rim.
And no emotion, just that ice-cold stare. That's a sign of somebody who's here to compete.
On a pass stolen by the Knicks.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
The shot, almost.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
Wide open look, won't go.
And would you like to be in the lead? Of course you would, but still, I like the fact that you got an open shot. Eventually, those will start going in.
And a whistle.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Time to shuffle things up.
Subbing in for Brooklyn, number 3. Stepping in for New York, number 22.
How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Nets have the basketball. To Dinwiddie. Deep left corner. Brooklyn with 4 to shoot. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Won't go down. That's out. Last touch by Enes Kanter. To Kevin Huerter. Fires the 3. Huerter can't connect that time. Nice pass to get things going.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. The pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
It's good and one.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
I'm hot. I got your help.
And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
First one, count it.
There we go. Yes, sir.
And he makes them both. It's Brooklyn's ball. The drive, right to the basket. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Thompson to bring it into the front court. The lead stands at 9.
Hey, watch this screen left. I'm here.
Enes Kanter. He's now 5 for 6.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in the zone by himself.
Cutter, good tag.
No good.
You see, Ed, this is where coaches get fired. It's great to have good offensive sets, but if you can't execute, then the play was a failure.
Gets to the basket, but it's no good.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
To Thompson. Kanter. Beyond the arc for 3. Now that's a contest.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
To Thompson.
I'm in.
Trying to cash in. Jumper's good.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
And when the ball gets the defense rotating from side to side, you're bound to find opportunities for each other.
All right, here. You want him out. You want him out.
For three, trying for a 30-point night, but it's no good.
Hey, check it up. Let's go.
Whoa, what a finish. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Count the basket at the rim.
I remember my high school coach said 1 man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Screen coming. Driving right to the basket. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Free throw up and good as he finishes off the 3-point play. The lead is down to 6.
I got ball. I got ball. Pick up. Match up. I got your help. We got your help.
Count it.
Sometimes you hear people give all these fancy breakdowns, tell you all these different things they can do. That was just plain old simple bully basketball. Muscled his way through the lane.
Watch the screen coming up. Screen coming up.
To Kevin Huerter.
Hey, back door.
Fires the 3. Rebounds pulled down by New York. Knicks with the basketball. Going to launch beyond the arc. That's good D. Shot no good. Dinwiddie with the basketball. His club staring up at an 8-point deficit. Oh, mistake there as the pass stolen by the Knicks.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor.
Let's go, guys. It's go time.
Substitutions. Substitutions. New York.
Around the perimeter. Lets it fly from long range. Textbook defense.
I got him.
Has a look. Not that time.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Count the basket inside.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Screen coming.
Right there.
And the finish at the rim.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
New York in control of the basketball. Here's a chance from long range. Yes, give the advantage to the shooter.
Defense, do the math. You force him to take tough twos, you'll probably have a better chance to win this game if you can slow down the pace.
Pick up.
from long range. Can't get the bounce. Thompson to bring it into the front court. The advantage is 13 points. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Russell, and he can't get it to go down. It's no good.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Brooklyn's got it. To Russell. Has a chance. Off the mark. With defense like that, little margin for error. And look out. Big finish at the rim. Long key from three-quarters court, three-quarters down. The fourth quarter coming up. The Knicks are way out in front. Brooklyn basketball here as we start the fourth quarter. And they've really...
Substitutions, New York. Substitutions, Brooklyn.
4-3. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
And it just seems like the defense has lethargic closeouts. You need to close out with more of a sense of urgency. Run them off the three-point line. Make them take a tough two rather than an easy three.
Dinwiddie into the front court. His guys down big. Able to convert inside. Possession lies with New York. To Fournier. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Knocks it down. That was a tough shot.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
Dinwiddie with the basketball. Down a bundle. And the basket good at the rim.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
The drive right to the basket. Baseline drive, the shot won't fall. Thompson to bring it into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. Hits it, and the foul. And a chance now at a 4-point play.
And body control is everything, especially on the defensive side of the floor. That was a great contest up top, but your body hit him on the way down. That's a foul every time.
Count it at the line. Brooklyn with the basketball.
Here comes the screen. Here comes the screen. Here comes the screen.
Great look and vision. And scores. Strong take.
And the last 10 sequences down the court, everybody's touched the ball. You don't see anybody with any kind of negative expressions on their face because everybody's eating.
Oh, errant pass as it's taken away.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in the playoff game, it will.
So important to take care of the basketball. Easy two on the other end after the turnover.
You used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are two different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
To Dinwiddie. Fires the three. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Fournier. Had a good look there, but it's no good. Dinwiddie into the front court. He'll run the offense. Trying to cash in. Shot no good there by Dinwiddie. To Thompson. To Fournier.
Hey, swing it to me. You can't guard me. I got you.
Has a look. And he hits.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. To Allen Crabbe. Beyond the arc for three. Jay, I don't know if you called that the shooter's touch, but they will take it.
Well, essentially, the touch did help the ball go in, Ed. I don't know. I might have to agree to disagree on that.
To Thompson. Oh, nice find for the basket.
And a lot of passers usually have their head on the swivel, but ultimately, either you have a feel for the game or you don't.
To Dinwiddie. Doesn't have the touch. No good. To Thompson. Has a chance. Yes, Klay Thompson looking good. 4 for 5.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Let's see what the Knicks can do here.
I got ball.
For three, count the triple.
Not everybody possesses this power, but wow, what court awareness.
Dinwiddie with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
To Thompson. Yes, Klay Thompson. He's now 5 for 6.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
To Dinwiddie. Trying to cash in. Dinwiddie shot, no good.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
You got it.
Nets have it.
Hey, switch, I got him.
He wants it at the rim and scores.
When one player goes down, or maybe in this case two, it gives a player an opportunity to really rise to the occasion. Well, that happened last year with Spencer Dinwiddie. When Jeremy Lin and D'Angelo Russell both went down to injury, this kid went from a D-League player to a starter in the NBA, and one of the most clutch players we had for the Brooklyn Nets this past year.
To Dinwiddie. The Nets now with 4 to shoot. Fires the three. Tough shot. No good for Allen Crabbe.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Some players are just built to absorb the contact. He pretty much dusted that defender off like that was a bug at the park.
Defense.
To Allen Crabbe. Here comes the screen. Stuffs it down with authority.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
To Thompson. Going to launch beyond the arc. Smothering D.
Hey, lock up.
Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Throws it down.
Some players are so cerebral. I'm not even paying attention to the dunk as much as I'm paying attention to the player pointing and communicating to everybody his team needs a guard on the next play down the court.
To Allen Crabbe. And finishes strong.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. To Thompson. Has a look. Knocks it down from mid-range.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
To Allen Crabbe. Blocked away.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Lets it fly from long range. He engulfed him that time. Scores from the post. Timeout here for the Knicks as they'll talk things over here in this fourth quarter. Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Entering the game for the New York
To Thompson.
number 00, Enes Kanter.
Here's a chance from long range. Tough shot. He hits.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Here comes the screen.
Watch that cutter.
The pass set it all up.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Thompson
Trap.
from long range. Message received. Well defended. Trying to take it all the way, but it's no good.
One of the best kept secrets in the game. Utilizing a head fake. Get the defender in the air. Crack into him. Don't give the refs any excuse not to call foul. I put that one on you. You went up a little bit lazy.
Count that one. And a 4-point trip. Russell to Allen Crabbe.
2 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter.
To Russell. The Knicks clear the board. Thompson to bring it into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. And a putback slam.
Oof. Really showing no mercy here. This one is out of hand, and the offense is still pouring it on.
Nets have the basketball. Take stock of the floor. To Allen Crabbe. Russell. 4-3. That's off the side of the rim, short. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ball game.
Me and you.
To Thompson. He gets it.
We're watching the clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Russell to Allen Crabbe. Klay Thompson sends it away.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. I don't know, Jay. They have a big lead. This game is just about over. You might not make many friends on the other side with that three.
Oh, I don't want to hear that generic coaching speak about dwindle down the shot clock, use the clock is your friend. No, if you have a chance to beat them by 50, beat them by 50. If you want to beat them by 100, keep shooting more threes.
To Allen Crabbe. Good look that time, but off the mark.
Because he had no body control. You have to be able to control your body when you attack the rim at full speed. That's part of your concentration. People assume concentration just on the rim, but your body control is everything. Be able to speed yourself up or slow yourself down.
Oh, he had him there for a second. To Allen Crabbe.
Watch that cutter, watch the cutter.
D'Angelo Russell. Rebound comes down to the Knicks. Deep three at the buzzer. It's a victory for the Knicks as they win this one in blowout fashion. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Knicks were solid in today's victory. You ask me, and I'll tell you, it was the ball movement that made all of the difference. There's something to be said for a team that can win as a group, and that's what happened here today. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the New York Knicks. It wasn't surprising to see this team on the losing end of this matchup. They weren't very good with their execution, and they suffered for it. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Brooklyn Nets.
Game track. Assists.
The New York Knicks showed off the kind of team chemistry that coaches love to see from their players. The more they moved the ball, it showed how much they trust each other. In the end, they got to win, and it looked like they had a great time doing it.
Player of the game.
And while you can't track leadership on a stat sheet, it was by far the most impressive thing he did in this game. Here are the top plays from the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
a view of the upcoming games for the New York Knicks. See y'all next time. Jalen Rose signing out.
You